So Les, it's been 10 years.
It has, amazingly enough.
10 years since we set out to diligently protect the rights of the inventor.
Yep. And dominate the planet.
That's right. What a strange trip it's been.
Yes, it has.
Interesting enough, I remember when we first started out, that was our main cause, was to diligently protect the rights of the inventors. And,
absolutely.
We ourselves had been taken advantage of. I think we had seen a lot of other people being taken advantage of. And then we took a hard look at the ecosystem that was out there in the marketplace, and we didn't see somebody that was really solving all four of the major
Actually
issues.
making it worse, really.
Yeah, right. Making it worse in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. And, we put together a consortium to fulfill really every aspect of what we call the 7 principles of ideation and the 7 pillars of ideation, which encompass everything that would take something from paper napkin sketch all the way to the marketplace. Well, and fast forward, really 7 years in the process of our 10-year history together, whereas we were helping people as an intellectual property private client group, for lack of a better word, a consortium of different owners of businesses that fulfilled the 7 different pillars of ideation through a separate company. And then we took another look at the internet, and we took a look at a way to be able to streamline the process for people to help them go from paper napkin to the marketplace, maybe even from their couch, but to do it in a protected environment. And so, if you remember, we looked out at the marketplace, and again, we didn't see anything that would solve what, again, we will commonly refer to as the 4 problem statements, the 4 issues that are out there.
Right. I think one of the coolest things about the system we've designed is that with the recent changes as of 2011, the changes in the patent law, which went from first to invent to first to file now, is a radical change in the paradigm and the shift. And it really does place the small guy, the entrepreneur, at a disadvantage over, or under rather, the large corporations that have all the resources to do so. So the neat thing about our system is we didn't have to completely reinvent who we were to accommodate the changes in the patent laws. Right. We were already there. And it's important, I think, for us to point out that with regard to our eRIM analytics tool, we're not only the designers and the developers of that, we're our own clients. And there's no irony or coincidence that the highest score our eRIM analytics tool has ever scored is on the eRIM analytics tool itself.
That's right.
So we're very proud of.
So I guess you could say we're not only the founders, we're also a client?
Yeah, we're geniuses. We're really smart guys, or at least the people that we work with.
At least the people that we've brought into the group to work with.
We're legend in our own minds at this point.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, interesting enough, that's a huge change that we've looked at, which is the change in first to invent to first to file, which we have a unique video that's attached to this new website, ideashares.com, that we liken it to claim jumping. And that's what happened in the 1800s.
The gold rush.
And that's what's happening today with regards to intellectual property and being able to protect yourself. So that was one of the issues. We found other issues like, is your idea good? It's not our job to tell you that every idea that comes through, so we have an opportunity to partner with you or to glean some type of economic value from you, that your idea is good. And we want to give you the power to be able to be empowered to vet your own ideas, or have other people help you vet your ideas to find out, is it worthwhile? Is it relevant? Will it make an impact? Is it marketable? Is it something that is even protectable? How would you go about protecting it?
And so it's important for people to understand, for inventors and entrepreneurs, to know their limits. And IdeaShares University, IdeaShares Network, all comes together to provide the resources and tools that they need to educate themselves, become more familiar with the process, and in so doing, be able to protect themselves and not have to rely on anyone else to come in and help them and tell them this or that. It's all there for them right there.
And it's free.
It's free. Why did we do that?
I don't know.
We need to talk to the...
that throws the genius thing out.
Yeah, we need to talk to the business admin department on that. Who came up with that? It was you, actually.
Yeah, was it? Okay, great. That's 2 of the big problems. All right, so how do you protect yourself? That's the big question that we get all the time is this a safe environment to be able to come in and discuss my ideas, to vet my ideas, maybe search for funding or whatever it is that you want to do as we help educate people on what those pillars are on the way to paper napkin to profit.
Yeah, well, and again, to go back real quick, think about again with the changes in the patent laws, and then when you add available current technology to that, if you have a concept or an idea and you're discussing it, or you put it out there online, or you go to one of the shows where you're revealing yourself or your ideas to them, hopefully not yourself, just your ideas, then you can literally, somebody can go online onto the United States Patent and Trademark Office website 5 seconds after you've told them what your idea is and fill out a provisional in less than 3 minutes. They can steal your idea, send it back to the USPTO, they're first in line. There you go, you've just lost your intellectual property. That's how easy it is.
So we've got two of these issues. Is it a good idea? How do I protect myself? Then it leads into which everybody's issue is, and I haven't met someone yet that hasn't run into this at some point in time,
Right.
is how do I get funded? All right, so what is my next step? If I do actually not just want to file a provisional, and what we're doing through our eRIM Plus and our eRIM is being able to give them the shortest path to being able to protect themselves for the least amount of cost, be able to go directly to the USPTO, okay? But once they do that, how do we get funding? How do they get funding? And so we looked out there in the ecosystem, we looked out there on the internet and in the marketplace, and we did not find one site or one entity that could do all three of those things. Help you vet your idea, protect your idea, and then help you find funding.
Correct.
And then last but not least, what about after you get the funding? How is it going to be a good investment for the financier or for the people that are making an investment? How is it going to, well, it's never assured, right? But how are you going to be able to help someone get all the way from paper napkin, then to protection, all right, then to prototyping, then to patent protection, and building business plans and being able to get all the way to the marketplace?
Simple answer, ideashares.com. I mean, we have IdeaShares University for the training and the resources that we mentioned. We have IdeaShares Network, which is a partnership of providers, industry professionals, and basically all categories that can come alongside and help you, which is inclusive of the the ISU and the ISN blog, and then our private crowdfunding participants, the people that sign on, that they want to take a look at what our customers and our users are bringing on, and potentially get behind them with the funds that they need to take it to the next level, which of course is marketing and development.
All right. So the idea, I think this is fair to say, is we're kind of encapsulating this discussion here today, is we met 10 years ago to diligently protect the rights of the inventors. Right. We've innovated and we've evolved over time as the internet has evolved and given us an amazing portal to be able to empower people to harness the power of invention, right, placing it back into their hands and allowing them to innovate. And we're excited about that. We're overcoming really the 4 problem statements that are out there, which is my idea good? How do I protect myself? How do I get it funded in the myriad of different levels and phases that you can reach funding, whether it's for a provisional patent, a utility patent, or it's to take it to the next step, or even create a corporation out of it, get things prototyped and get them to the market. Absolutely. And then last but not least, actually getting into the profit zone and turning a profit on somebody's idea. Right. But being able to allow them to do that even from their couch. So in essence, I think what we were after, you correct me if I'm wrong, is try to create one site to rule them all. Yep. Where they could do everything turnkey and really do it in 3 words: test, protect, and profit from their ideas. In a safe haven environment, absolutely. In a safe environment. And the thing is, too, is that we've been through this. Mm-hmm. Our senior members have dozens of patents, some of which were for hire, some of which we own ourselves. So we know throughout that process what it's like, and that's how we've learned. And in that regard, another thing that I'm proud of, and I know you are too, is that the system that we've designed is strong no matter what environment we're in. And given the economic environment that everybody is in right now, this is something that can help to overcome that for individuals, for companies, for everybody, and just make us that much stronger. And that's something that I'm particularly proud and happy about as well. Yeah, I am too, man. It's been a great journey to this past 10 years. Indeed. And the journey's just beginning, it feels like. I mean, ideashares.com. I'm so excited about what we're doing. And I think it's important that everybody understands who we are. We're humble men who are standing on the shoulders of giants to be able to put together a system that will diligently protect the rights of inventors, provide a safe haven for people to come in, test their idea, protect their idea, and turn their ideas into a profit.
Absolutely. And the primary question that still remains in my mind is, can we make it another 10 years without killing each other?
I hope so.
I do indeed.